find the magnetic field at P due to the current flowing through this line segment XY. So with reference to this diagram we can draw it. You can see this is the line segment. We will draw it in a bigger way, and it is not up to the scale. So this point P is here. This point P is here. Now we want, what is the equation? Magnetic field due to long wire is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into current divided by perpendicular distance into sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. This is the formula. Now we have to find out phi 1. See here with this, where we are interested to find out at point P, we join a line P and bottom portion. P and the bottom portion. We joined it. And we join P with respect to the topmost portion. This is the topmost portion. And we have to have the perpendicular distance, point Q. Perpendicular distance means we have to extend it like this. And this is the perpendicular distance, this is the point Q. Point Q. So angle is measured with respect to this reference line. See for here phi 2, what is phi 2? And if it is given, this is equal to, if this is alpha. If it is alpha, it's given. Then what we'll see? See this is angle. See from the reference line, we go in the clockwise direction to measure phi 2. From reference line clockwise to measure phi 2. It means up to where? The line joining this reference line with the top portion. This is top portion. Why? This is the reference line. We go like this in the clockwise direction. This is. It means this is your phi 2. Because from the reference line we go to the line joining the top portion. Therefore, phi 2 is equal to alpha. Phi 2 is equal to alpha. What about phi 1? See from the point P with the reference line we come in the anti-clockwise direction from here to measure this phi 1. It means we have to come, we cannot go straight away like this. If we are measuring, it is wrong. So what we will do is from the reference line we will go in the anti-clockwise direction after the line joining the bottom one. What is this? If this is alpha and if we call it as beta, then phi 2, because phi 2 is equal to 360 degree minus this angle, minus beta. So this is how we have to substitute. So therefore B is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into current divided by perpendicular distance sine of phi 1. Phi 1 is equal to alpha plus sine of 360 minus beta. Suppose if this is 30 degree, if beta is equal to 30 degree and this is equal to 30 degree, this angle is equal to 30 and this angle 30. What about phi 1? Phi 2, in this case phi 2 is equal to, this is phi 2, 30 plus 30 is equal to 30 plus 30 is equal to 60 degree, and phi 1 is equal to, what is phi 1? Phi 1 is equal to 360 minus beta, that is 360 minus, what is this? This is beta, minus 30 is equal to 330 degree. So phi 2, in this case what the magnetic field is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I divided by A into sine of, what is alpha? Alpha is equal to, this is alpha, sine of 60 degree plus sine of 360 minus beta. 360 minus phi 2. This is phi 1. Phi 1, this is phi 2. 360 minus 330. We will use some little trigonometry also. Trigonometry what? Sin 60. Sin 60 means this triangle will be handy. 60, it means this will be 30. Here we will put root 3. This is hypotenuse. 1 is root 3. So 60's value is over. 330. Sin 330 can be written as little trigonometry we will use 360 minus 30. To solve this one, we will put this angle, whether it is plus or minus, we need not bother. 30 sin 360. So 180 or 360 is coming here. This will not change. This will remain as it is. Further, you refer the mathematical, physical mathematics, which is I have given in detail. This is the fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant, that is all silver tea cups. Here cos only positive. Here sign is coming. This will be negative. So is equal to 30. We will put that triangle for 30 also. This is 30 degree. It means this is root 3. 1 is to 2. Now we here. It means we sin 30, or we can write it as sine of minus 30, because sine of minus theta is equal to minus sine theta, and cos of minus theta is equal to cos theta. This is even function, this is odd function. Sine of minus 30 we have written. It means what is this? 330. 330 is equal to, what is 330? Phi 1 is equal to 330, or we can take it as minus 30. It means this is, instead of coming this way, this angle we can take it as a negative 1. So this is equal to mu naught by 4 pi into I divided by A into sin 60. Sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2. And sine of 330. Sine of 330 is equal to minus sine of 30. Sine of 30 means half. From here, 30 degrees half. 1 by 2 is equal to mu naught I by 4 pi A into 2 divided by root 3 minus 1. And if this distance is D, if you take this distance is as D, and we want to know the perpendicular distance, so that is A. What is the value of A? The value of A. We can write the value of A as what is A? We will go for this is D and this is A. This and this is given. It means we can go for cos. Cos of 30 is equal to A by D, or A is equal to D cos 30 degree. So we can write what is the value of A. The value of A is equal to D cos 30. What is the value of cos 30? 30 cos 30 means root 3 by 2. That is D into root 3 by 2. So this we can write it this other way also. Mu naught by 4 pi into I, where A is equal to D root 3 divided by 2. This 2 will go on the top, into root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So this and this root 3 divided by 2. Am I right? Root 3 divided by 2. D into root 3 divided by 2, that will go on the top. Then this is equal to root 3 minus 1 divided by 2. So further cancellation we can do. One thing we have to see, if we are going, some book may be written as this is phi 1, this is phi 2. No problem. This angle is always measured from here clockwise, and this is measured in the anti-clockwise. That is anti-clockwise. If it is in the segment is small one like this. There what we do, we from here, from this point, we come in the reverse way up to this bottom line, because from here we are coming to the bottom line. That is our phi 1, and this is from the reference line. If we are going, This is our phi 1. If this angle is known, we cannot write straight away 30. We will write, because since we are going, if this way is positive, we are coming this way, or we can write this angle as negative of this angle as phi 1 is equal to minus 30 degree, as we have found out. It's the shortest way. When putting this value, is there any wrong in this? Sin 60 is equal to root 3 by 2, and sin 330. Sin 330 is equal to minus of sin 30. Sin 30 is 1 by 2 minus of. Okay, 2 we have taken. So this is the calculations. We have to be careful. So this is theta 1, this is theta 2, we cannot take. If this is a phi 2 and this will be negative of this angle, very simple. Instead of doing so many calculation, this angle, take this angle and make it as a negative angle. Simple. Find the magnetic field, magnitude of magnetic field and the direction of magnetic field at P due to this wire, where here I is the current. The distance from here to here is 8d, and this point is 4d from here, 4d. Obviously 8d means this will be 4d. It means this point is, this is Q, it is located exactly at its center. Center of line joining the center, it is bisector. Now we have to find out what is the formula for magnetic field. For magnetic field, mu naught by 4 pi, always say this one, I by A into sine of phi 1 plus sine of phi 2. This is our phi 1. I will write it. This is our phi 2. Anticlockwise. Line joining, this is line joining. Top line is phi 1. We in clockwise, this is phi 1. What is the value of phi 1? So we have to find out phi 1. So since this, from this triangle, phi 1 will be equal to phi 2 is equal to phi, because this length also same, this length also same, and this angle for this length and for this length, this is, if this is equal to phi, this length and this length is same, obviously this and this length will be same. It means they are almost phi 1 also equal to phi. So we need to find out A. This is the distance A. We can take bottom one or top one to find out A. See, we'll take the top bottom one. This is angle phi. This is angle phi. Because phi 2, phi, we write it as phi. And this distance is 4d. And this distance is A. And this distance, what will be? This distance will be, oh, it is given 3d. By using right angle triangle, so this hypotenuse is equal to, that is this length, that is P and Y. Py is equal to Px. It will be also same because this is x, this is y. This length and this length will be same because both are same triangle. So that is equal to 4d whole square plus 3d whole square under root. So therefore Py, so y is equal to 4d square, 16d square plus 9d, 25d square under root. So Py is equal to 5d. This distance is 5 times d. This is also equal to 5 times d. We got everything. Only thing now we have to put the values. Therefore B is equal to mu naught, as it is, there won't be any change here in this change, and I divided by A is equal to A. This is A is equal to 3d. A is equal to 3d into cos phi 1, sin phi 1. Sin phi 1 is nothing but phi, because phi 1 is equal to phi 2 is equal to phi. from here, sine phi plus sine phi, phi 2, phi 1, phi 2. So this is equal to mu naught I by 12 pi d into 2 sine pi. What is the value of pi? Sine pi is equal to, sine pi, value of sine pi, this is equal to phi d. Sine pi is equal to opposite divided by hypotenuse. Sine pi, that is, sine pi is equal to mu naught I divided by 12 pi d into 2 into sine pi d is equal to opposite 4d divided by phi d. This d and d get cancels. This is 8. This is mu naught 6. 4 into 2 mu naught by this 6 mu naught, and this 2. This is 3. 3 into 15. This is 15 pi d, 15 pi d into I into 2 we can write. So which is equal to 2 by 15 mu naught I, 2 by 15, is it right? 15 by pi d. This is the magnitude of magnetic field. And what about direction? Direction, as it is, I said, direction is, this is a dl vector and this is r vector. We have to move from dl to r. It means dl to r, because r is from line segment, so we have to move to from r. This is right hand palm rule, but here we will use right hand thumb rule. So this is the conductor. Hold the conductor in this way and thumb pointing in this direction. It means the magnetic field is this way. The curl of this figure, it means this side it is going and this side it is coming out. It means this side it is going in, this side is coming out. It means this side, it means here also the magnetic will be coming out. From this side of the conductor, the magnetic field will be going in. This is the direction of magnetic field. This side will be coming out. So the direction of magnetic field will be going into the plane of the paper. This we can write as magnetic field, or we can write this is B, magnitude of B, and this is with direction. This is the magnitude direction for this one. 2 by 15 mu naught I pi d and into the plane of the board.